Good morning, class. So before we start, everyone kindly switch on your videos, and after that we'll start. Yes, everyone kindly switch on your videos. Okay, so since many days we have been discussing about a topic vaccination, okay, antibodies, antigen. But the thing is, I want to know how much is your concept clear on about like vaccine, antigen, and antibodies. See, we have marks for your internal assessment. We also have marks for group discussion. Okay, we never had such group discussion yet. So what I felt today was this topic vaccine and vaccination, antibodies, antigen, these things are important, okay, and they are everything is interrelated. So I thought let's keep a group discussion on this topic today. Okay, so it's not an exam or anything like even if you like say something wrong your marks will be deducted, nothing like that. Just I want to know that which what is your opinion about antigen, antibody, and vaccination. Okay, my voice is breaking. Okay, is it clear now? Is it clear now? Okay, so I was saying that you have some marks for internal assessment where there is a separate thing called group discussion. Okay, so in group discussion also you are allotted some marks, and we never had such group discussion yet. Okay, so for like your internal assessment this is important. So again another topic which is like vaccination, okay, and antibodies, antigen, these things are also important and they are interrelated. So I thought let's keep a group discussion on this topic today. Okay, it's nothing like you will get less marks or something if you say wrong, but the important aspect of this is you have to participate in the group discussion. Okay, no matter whether it is wrong or right or how much accurate it is. Okay, but the important thing is you have to participate in this group discussion. Okay, so at first I want to know your views upon antigen, antibodies, and vaccination. Okay, after that I'll say whatever like I need to explain to you all. I'll say those things whether you are correct or wrong after the class. Okay, at the end of the class. But before that you all give me an idea of what these things are. Okay, okay for all. Okay, ma'am. Okay, and from time to time we will have such group discussion. Okay, so first today I can say Iban Rihun. You are there? Iban Rihun, you are there? Yes, ma'am. Okay, you tell me like what do you think about antigen, antibodies, and about vaccine or vaccination, and how means it is these things are interrelated. Anything that you know about these things. Vaccination is to give vaccines to medicine to persons suffering from contented disease. Antibody antibody is Yes, tell me.
Antibodies is antibodies is is any foreign substance that cause that cause that cause diseases to the patient. Antigen antigens when the doctor diagnose that there is a foreign substance present in the body, then it is called antigen.
Okay. You want to add up something? Or you're done? Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So if you like whether you were right or wrong, I'll tell at the end, okay? When I'll discuss, then you'll come to know. Okay. Next is Dipjyoti. Dipjyoti, you're there? Dipjyoti, are you there? See, if you do not respond, you'll be marked absent, okay? That's all I want to say now. Because it has been so many classes, I have told you that please respond. If you do not know the answer, at least say you are present or not. But even if you do not respond, so I can't help it. All I can do is put a 0 in internal assessment. Rather than that, I cannot do anything, okay? If you do not respond yes or no, I cannot help. Dristelina, you're there?
Yes.
Okay, you tell me, like, these things only, the same thing, antigen, antibody and vaccination.
Vaccination means treatment with a vaccine to produce immunity against the disease. And antigen means a toxin or other foreign substance which induce an immune response in the body, especially the production of antibodies. And antibodies are the bodies which helps to protect the disease. For example, if someone is suffering from fever, then if they have that antibody, then to fight against the fever, then they can control the fever.
Okay. Done? You want to add up something?
Yes.
No, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Next, Gina. You there? Okay, I think your voice is breaking. Check it out again.
No, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, you tell me. These things only, same thing. Antigen, antibody and vaccine.
Antigen is any substance that causes our immune system to produce antibodies against it. And an antibody is an immunoglobulin, a specialized immune protein produced because of the introduction of an antigen into our body.
Okay.
And vaccination, it is an act of introducing a vaccine into the body to produce immunity to a specific disease.
Okay. You're done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, Mosam. You there? Mosam, you there? See, you people have at least respond you're there in the class or not. Okay, it's not like you're not there. I know you are hearing or you are there, or maybe you have just left the window open and then you have gone somewhere. I don't know. And Jugal, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you tell me about antigen, antibody, and vaccination.
Antigen, when any foreign substance enter our body, then the body's response of our body's immune system. It is called antigen.
Okay.
An antibody is the substance produced by the body in response to an antigen.
Okay.
And vaccination is provide active acquired immunity to an infectious disease.
Okay. Next, OMIM. Okay, you tell me the same things: antigen, antibody, and vaccine. Sorry. Yes, you said something, but I didn't hear. Can you please repeat that? Okay, okay. Okay, try to read these things, okay? Try to know these things. Next, Rohan, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you tell me about antigen, antibody, and vaccines.
Ma'am, antigen, a toxin or a foreign substance which induces an immune response in the body, especially the production of antibodies.
Okay. And vaccines?
And the blood protein producing response to a contracting a specific antigen.
Okay.
This called the antibodies.
Okay.
And then vaccination, a substance that is used to stimulate the production of antibodies, which provide immunity against one or several diseases prepared from the causative agent of a disease. It's called the vaccination.
Okay. You're done? Okay, next, Sanjana. You there? Okay, you tell me about these things: antigen, antibody, and vaccines. Okay, wait. Your voice, it's like it's coming from too far. Kindly speak it out loud, okay? Yes. Say. Yes, yes, I'm hearing. Say. Okay. You're done? You want to add up something? Okay. Next, Harshita. You there? Harshita, you there? Harshita, are you there? Yes, just now I saw you switching on your mic, so I guess you are there. Yes, kindly respond. So if you do not respond, I'll just think that you are not there in the class. That's it. Okay. Tabba, you're there? Tabba, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You tell me about antigen, antibody, and vaccines. Just tell me what is your idea about that.
Antibody is the fight against the substance, and immunoglobulin is the white cell molecules are inside it. And antigens are substances that the immune system to produce antigens like bacteria, virus, and fungus caused by infection and disease. And vaccination is the fight against the virus.
Okay. You're done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, Gordas, you're there? Gaur, are you there? Okay, I got some messages that you can't hear me. So, I was telling to say about vaccines, antigens, and antibody. So kindly switch on your mic and please say about these things. Okay, this person left the meeting. Okay, Wahida, you there? Wahida? Wahida, are you there? Gaur, you are there? Wahida and Gaur, you both are there or not? One is responding that he has some problem with the network issues. Okay, let it be. So, talking about vaccines, do you all remember that there were two types of vaccine in polio that we discussed about? Do you all remember the two types of vaccines that we were talking about in polio?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there were two types, right? One was the live vaccine, another was the attenuated vaccine. Sorry, one was the live or attenuated, another one was inactivated. Okay, inactivated are also said to be the killed vaccines. Okay, now let me tell you, let me clear this concept about antigen, antibody, and vaccine. Are you hearing me? Some people are saying they can't hear me. Can you hear me? What I'm saying? Is my voice breaking? My voice is breaking. Okay. I think some network issues. Wait. Now can you all hear me? Okay. Is it breaking now? Okay. So listen to this carefully. Now talking about antigen and antibody, if you say antigen, if I say in simple terms, okay, I'll not complicate these things, I'll just say it in simple way so that you people can understand. If I say antigen means any foreign substance or any foreign body that enters your body. Okay, so antigen can be anything, any kind of pathogen, maybe virus, maybe fungi, maybe bacteria, anything. Okay, so these things are antigen. These are foreign to our body, that are not present in our body, or our body cannot produce these things. Okay, antigen cannot be produced by our body. They are foreign to our body means they cannot be produced by our body, and they are also not present in our body. They will enter your body from outside, so they are foreign to your body. These are the antigens, and antigen have the properties of causing a disease. Okay, it has the property of causing a disease and also to elicit an immune response. Now what happens when an immune system or an immune response is being elicited? So whenever a foreign substance enters your body, your body's immune system, it works against those foreign substances, so it starts producing the antibodies against that particular antigen. Okay, so these antibodies which are being produced by your immune system, these are the proteins only. Okay, these are nothing but proteins. They are said to be Y-shaped immunoglobulins. Okay, they are Y-shaped. These proteins are in the shape of an Y. So whenever this foreign substance enters your body, so against that particular antigen, okay, not against all the antigen, but against that particular antigen your body will, the immune response will be produced, which will develop the antibodies. Now these antibodies will have the power to fight against those particular antigens. Okay, suppose if you think of antibodies as some armies, okay, so whenever this antigen, which you can consider as some terrorist, so whenever they enters your body, so your body now knows that it has to fight against these terrorists, so they will start producing the armies in your body. So these armies are the antibodies. Okay, so these antibodies now will fight against those terrorists. But when these armies have the power to fight against only those armies, okay, if some other, sorry, against those terrorists only, if some other terrorist enter your body, they will not have the power to fight against those. Okay, so you need to know that against a particular group of antigen, some group of antibodies are being produced which will fight against those particular antigen only. If some other antigen or other foreign particles enter your body, then a new set of antibody has to be developed in your body. Okay, so suppose if, for example, that smallpox virus, okay, suppose if that smallpox virus enters a body, then antibodies will be produced. So these antibodies will be capable of fighting against the smallpox virus only, okay, but they will not be capable of fighting against chickenpox. So again, when the chickenpox virus will enter your body, a new set of antibodies will be produced by the immune system. So whenever an antigen enters your body, any kind of pathogen, so in response to that, the immune system will start producing the antibodies. Okay, and the first alarming sign is you will have fever. So before also I told you that fever is like an alarm, so that is the first alarming sign that antigen has entered your body. Now what you need to do is you need to produce your armies, which are the antibodies, to fight against those terrorists, which are the antigen. So is this clear, the topic antigen and antibody? Okay, now talking about the next, vaccination. Okay, so how, now you all know that vaccination is given to protect against a certain disease. So even before we have the disease, we take vaccines for that particular disease so that that disease cannot occur. But how is vaccination related to antigen and antibody? The thing is, what you need to know, what does the vaccine contain? Okay, the vaccine, it contains the molecules of nothing but the disease organism only. Okay, so for example, whenever you take a polio vaccine, so that polio virus is only being entered in your body. Okay, nothing but the polio virus only. Now when you are taking this COVID vaccination, so the COVID virus is only being introduced into your body. Now you might be thinking that why are we taking this like disease particles in our body? The thing is, these disease particles or these disease molecules, they are being killed. So vaccines are of two types. So if you remember, I told you about the polio vaccine. So there were two types, right? One was the live attenuated, another one was inactive and killed. So either what will happen is that the disease particle, okay, maybe for example, let's consider the polio. Okay, consider polio. So for polio vaccination, what they will do is, polio is just an example that I am giving, okay, so that it is easier to understand. So what will happen is, if you take the polio vaccine, so what they will do, the polio virus, either they will kill the polio virus, okay, or what they will do is live attenuated, means the vaccine will not be killed but it will be weakened to some extent. Okay, when it is weakened, then it is said to be attenuated. Okay, attenuated means nothing but to make something weak. Okay, so live attenuated means the vaccine has not been killed yet, it is alive, and but the strength is less. Okay, and means it is weakened. Now talking about inactivated or the killed vaccine, this means the polio virus now have been killed, okay, and now it is inactive. So why these things are being killed and they are made weaker? Because directly you cannot enter the virus into someone's body, because ultimately this will lead to the disease. Now antigen has both these two property. Antigen may lead to a disease and also antigen will elicit the immune response. Okay, so whenever the disease particle enter your body, like in a raw way or in the raw form, then it cause the disease. And also your body, as a trial to fight against this disease, they start producing the antibody. But the aim of the vaccine is not to cause the disease but only to elicit the immune response. So to make this happen, they have to make the virus or the pathogen weak, or they have to kill it. Otherwise this will ultimately cause the disease in your body. So they have to like weaken it or they kill it, and after that these things are being entered in your body. So now, since I told you about the two properties of antigen, one is the disease causing, another one is eliciting the immune response. So since these are the vaccine are also antigen only, vaccine also are foreign particles that enter our body. So when they enter the body, so either they will be killed or weakened, so they will not cause the disease, okay, so that property will be eliminated, but they have the capability of eliciting an immune response. So the power is being reduced as such, so that the disease cannot occur, but the immune responses will be elicited in your body. Now the antibodies will be formed, that is the armies are being produced to fight against that particular antigen. Now when the antigen which causes the disease, now when this thing enters your body, the army in your body is already trained now, okay, that means the antibodies are already trained to fight against that particular antigen. How? Through the vaccination. So now when the antigen, the proper antigen, which is not weakened, which is not killed, the live one, okay, when it now this one enters your body, now the army that was already trained to fight against that will start producing its responses against that particular antigen, and in this way you like the vaccination helps to fight against a particular disease. Okay, so vaccine is nothing but the antigen only, the foreign particle or the virus, the pathogen itself, and when they enter your body they do not cause the disease because the power is being reduced, they only elicit the immune response. Now when the armies are being produced in your body, that is the antibodies, when the life form which is not weakened enters your body, so it has the capability of fighting against that particular disease. Clear? You want me to repeat something, or is it clear about this thing? Yes, rest. Is it clear or any doubts? Yes, I got only one response is clear. Rest, is it clear or you have any doubts regarding this vaccination, antigen and antibody? Please repeat the vaccine. Okay. See, antigen and antibody is clear, I guess. So whenever the antigen enters your body, this will cause the disease and also this will elicit an immune response, right? So next thing is, what is vaccine? So vaccine, I'll give the example of polio, okay? So take polio as an example. So this will be true to all other diseases. So suppose polio, you are administering polio vaccine to someone. So what does that vaccine contain? You need to know about that. That vaccine is nothing but the virus itself, the polio virus itself. Okay, so now you might be thinking, why are we injecting the polio virus to someone's body? But the thing is, this whatever we are administering into the body as vaccine, that thing has either been like killed, which is inactive, or that thing has been attenuated, means weakened. Okay, so vaccines are of two type. One is the live attenuated vaccine, okay, another one is the killed or the inactivated vaccine. So now when these things enter your body, these are antigens only, so means the disease causing organism only, but the power is less. Okay, so now they will not be able to cause the disease in your body, means when the vaccine is being injected, they will not be able to cause the disease in your body, but they will elicit an immune response. So these are also foreign particles to your body, these are also antigen to your body. So when these things enter your body, the first thing you have is fever. Okay, so you all know there are some side effects of vaccine as well. So especially after the COVID vaccination, many people reported that they had several side effects, including fever, nausea. Okay, so these things. So even I had these signs and symptoms. Okay, so why are these things being produced by our body? Because fever is an alarming sign. So fever, when the temperature of your body rises, this is an alarm. So it is saying that some foreign particle has entered your body. Now you need to develop your armies against these foreign particles or these particular organisms that has entered your body. So now in case of polio, when the polio virus itself, okay, which is the vaccine, now this enters your body in a weakened form or in a killed form, you will have some immune response against it. Your immune system will start producing some antibodies against the antigen that has entered your body. So now it will fight off those antigen. So next time when you are when you come in contact with a polio virus, now your immune system has a memory power. Okay, there are memory cells also in your immune system. So now this will remember that once this virus, before it has entered our body, so now it will know the technique how to fight against this antigen. Means once through the vaccine, think of vaccine as a trial period. Okay, suppose you have a particular terrorist group and you have an army. So this particular terrorist group, suppose this entered your body once, okay, but they were not that effective. So now when the army was produced in your body, this army could fight off that particular terrorist group. Now when the same terrorist group, it has returned back, okay, in a bigger and in a better form, now the army in your body already knows how to fight against those particular terrorists. Okay, so this is the actual technique that we use for vaccination also. Okay, so ultimately in vaccination also we enter the pathogen, that means the virus or the bacteria, in the body only. Okay, so these things, they do not cause the disease because they are either killed or they are inactivated, live, attenuated. Okay, means weakened. So they will not cause the disease, but they will elicit the immune response, that is produce the antibodies. Now these antibodies are already there in your body, these armies are already there in your body. So whenever the proper pathogen enters your body, the immune system, it recognizes those. Okay, it recognizes those because it has memory cells. So when it recognizes those particular antigen, it now has the power to fight against them, because the antibodies or the armies were produced long before when the vaccine was administered. Clear now? Others? What about OMEM? You said that you don't know what is this. Now did you understood what is this? Are you there or not? Yes, ma'am, is it clear now? Sorry, ma'am, I can't hear you. Is it clear now? Okay. So do one thing. This is your homework. You all find out some example of live attenuated vaccine and some examples of inactivated and kill vaccine. Okay? Send it in the group. Okay? Today before 5 p.m. Just some example of inactivated vaccine or kill vaccine and some example of live attenuated. Okay? Everyone? Okay, do it before 5. So we'll end the class now. CR, you can send me the attendance.